Jake.wad by Nick the NES Hero. A warm welcome back to me. Man, been really busy. COVID related nonsense. Haven't been playing Doom at all, haven't recorded in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So it feels good. This is First Landing, map 1. This is a mini episode, 5 maps, 74, 38, and 2 this time. Let's see what Nick gives us here. I don't even know how to play Doom anymore. Not like that. See, my aim is off. Alright. Cheesy Doom. Well, looks pretty basic. You know, just one texture throughout this whole room. The cement texture. Not even vertically aligned very well. A couple of pillars. The slime is on the same floor level as everything else. And it's negative 10 damaging. No lighting in here. We've got some lights here, but there's no light changes in the whole room. This room was darker, even with a light, so kind of inconsistent there. We got 3 doors to choose from, so that could be interesting. 4 doors. Oh, one of them's blue. And yeah, you've got these floor changes without any transitions at all, which sometimes you can get away with. It really depends, in my opinion, on the particular flats you're using. Like, to go from tile to natural certainly seems to demand a floor height change. Oh, that one doesn't open. So we got blue and nothing, and that one opens and that one opens. See, now we get some lighting, so it's good to have the variety in the lighting. No, I'm gonna get cornered here. I guess the next step with the lighting would be for it to make sense. We've got a completely dark room. What's odd about this room? What do you notice about this room? It's the only room with light sources. And yet it's darker. So that's kind of in reverse. Oh, he was waiting for me, but he missed. His aim is about as good as mine. There's a red key. Okay. So yeah, sometimes when you have multiple paths like this, you can see a key before you know where to use it. Not necessarily the end of the world. I guess where I fall on that is, as long as it's possible to see the red door before seeing the red key. And I'm assuming it is going to be possible. Just the way that I took got me to the red key first. So, I mean, yeah, it's not very well textured, and you got crude cutoffs and just crude geometry overall, but the general little puzzle here, maze here, is not bad. And I like that the monsters, I think, could open this door and chase me down in there. Almost got me cornered for a second there. Sweat a little bit. So yeah, I could have gone all through here and probably... Oh, okay, so that connects right there. But yeah, probably would have run into a red door eventually. But I need to... Is there a switch up here? Can't get up there. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. So yeah, here we've got light flats on the ceiling and we've got flickering lights, so that makes sense. But over here, we've got bright lights, big, tall floor lamps, or whatever they're called. Now these are floor lamps, these are tall techno lamps, and no light. Like, give me a nice circle of light over here, give me a nice triangle of light here. Oh boy. Yeah, these are all aligned exactly the same, and it really shows there. Yeah, seems like we got too much going on here. This is very techish towards the beginning. And yet we got torches, and now we got this brick, which could work, but seems like we're really going to hell now. Did I ever get anything? No, I just got... Okay, well... Oh, there's more plasma. Okay. Oh. Alright, so yeah. So I could come all the way down here without the red key, actually. And if I do that, obviously, I have to go this way. Then I assume eventually this will take me back up. So this is just a very basic issue right here. So, things in Doom, including monsters, are squares. And some of the Doom editors indicate things with circles by default. Definitely one of the first things you want to change in Doom Builder. Make the things appear as squares in the Doom editor, because things are squares. So if this is a circle that doesn't overlap a wall, it's not really a circle. It's a square that does overlap the wall. That's how monsters get stuck like that, I think. In a beginner's map, that's what I assume. Now, sometimes it's just a little bit of carelessness, or maybe geometry got moved and someone forgot to move a monster, but in a beginner map, I usually assume they've got circle icons. So this will take me back towards the beginning. Actually, to the very beginning. Oh, now we got this. Finally get a chain gun. Okay. So, and that is, wait, is that the start room? Oh, that's, okay, it looked like the start room, but it's actually not. This is the start room. So that's just the teleport back up room, in case you didn't get the red key. So yeah, kind of a decent little, layout there. You know, you can go all the way and see the red key without having it, and then go back, or you can actually get it right away, and you could bypass that door entirely. Although then you'd forfeit the chain gun, so I wonder... Oh, no, then you'd get one right away. So that's pretty thoughtful. Yeah, I don't know how intentional that was, but that's pretty thoughtful. The fact that if you get the red key first, and then don't even bother with that room, you never trigger that chain gunner trap. So you don't get the chain gun. Well, guess what? There's one right in here, so... There are two secrets. How many secrets? Yeah, 2 secrets. I'm not real sure. Yeah, see, this reminds me a lot of kind of Doom 1 useless space. And I don't mean useless in a derogatory sense necessarily, but there's no real reason to go into space other than explore it. Just find where you have to go ultimately. And Doom 1 especially does a lot of that. There'll be a room with no power-ups, no even ammo, just a few monsters to kill. And you just gotta figure out, oh, that's not the right way, let's go somewhere else. Whereas more modern design seems to almost hinge on the principle every room should have a reason to go in. Ah, there we go. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know that either one of those is correct or incorrect. Both just matters of preference. So now we got the blue key, pretty weak trap there. You come back to 1 Arachnotron, that's not really going to do much. A lot of the combat has been, you know, not too brutal, but it hasn't annoyed me with grindiness either. You know, you get a plasma gun to clean up this stuff, and most of the monsters are low tier, so it's not like I'm just grinding through tons and tons of Hell Knights in huge space or something. So yeah, actually you do end up having to go through here either way to get back up to the blue key. It's just a matter of, do you do it twice or do you only do it once? Yeah, this is a... Let's use that plasma. Raise a bridge in 2 stages or something? Yeah. Yeah, this room is way too big for the opposition in here. We're done. Alright. Got a couple monsters in here. Alright. So yeah, I've got a little bit of time today, so I'm actually going to just keep on going. Try to play all 5 of them here. It's not supposed to be all that long. I will start over though, just to start. Temple of Torment, 56, 1 and 6. Yeah, again, pretty monotonous look here. We get a little hint of a super shotgun. So we've got colored torches here. I wonder if they indicate anything. They do. So where do I actually go? Oh yeah, because green's not a real key color. I guess that makes sense. Looks like we like the plasma gun. So yeah, not a great start here with just... this is door combat. I mean, you got a pretty narrow doorway and the monster just kind of come and get shot by you, and that's the end of it. Yeah, it looks like these maps kind of feature some light labyrinthine progressions. Definitely seem kind of Doom 1 inspired in that regard. Oh yeah, this could almost be somewhere in Inferno. Just nice little sections. Eventually you gotta find the correct path, or the switch that opens the correct path somewhere. Oh boy, this could get interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, really big room here. Not really much to show for it. Okay, so we get the blue key out of all that, and we know what to do with that. Yeah, kind of an interesting overall progression in here. I mean, look at that scenery, kind of wild. And you end up with the blue key, and you know, I to some extent appreciate the randomness of the geometry, but come on, what was the hint of that? I mean, it's slightly misaligned, I guess, but there's tons of misaligned stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a big final secret with killing 5 Keens or something. Could be. Excellent. Alright, blue. Yeah, here again we've got torches right on dark stuff. Seems kind of backwards. Yeah, super shotgun, not the greatest weapon for mazes, really. Unless you want to take them real slow. Which is not really my MO. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, I'm running out of that. Well, yeah, this is kind of a cool maze. It's dark, it's got, that, it's got that. Interesting. Now we've got a roaming baron somewhere. You still in there? Does that only open one time? Yeah, solid maze here, not too bad. I think that only opens once. I wonder if that was a secret. Yeah, I mean, I like how many unnecessary paths there are here. Because I've already got my objective. I got the key. I can leave. The one thing that might make sense here is maybe a roaming monster or two. Maybe just one or two areas. Yeah, these should be made. These lines, I'm only finding the secrets because of the map here, so these lines should be marked as secret, or don't show on auto map, or show as show as two-sided on auto map, or one-sided. So now, what's all this all about? Interesting. I'm not sure. Alright, red. Oh boy. We gonna do a Cyber Demon showdown or what? Okay. Oh, it's coming right on down. Okay, this was quite an escalation, but it still doesn't seem too bad if there's only just the one of those. Just gotta get them dead is the problem here. Ooh, must not hit him before at all. Alright. Yeah, way too much supplies in here. 300 cells, and I'm pretty sure I wasted about 90. Oops. And, more cells. Yeah, I mean, way too much ammo in this room. It's a huge, huge room, and there's just not enough threat. One archvile. Look how many cover pillars you've got. You've got 4, 5, 6 pillars of cover on each side. Looks like these might actually lower at some point. Interesting. And just one archvile. I mean, these arachnotrons are really a non-factor. They have very few angles, and they're probably gonna get some infighting going anyway. And then you get what, 400 cells in this room, maybe more. And yeah, really nothing to look at here. One texture, and it's the same as the flat, basically. I mean, give us some color in here, at least some color, but preferably a little bit more interesting 3D architecture, as well as some lighting, and that's just visually. I mean, we talked about, it's not a bad setup if there were more going on in here, more threatening monsters. You know, this setup would be conducive to 5, 6 archviles, and it still wouldn't be that tough. So, and maybe a Cyber Demon while you're at it, or even might be a good place for a Spider Demon up on this ledge, something like that. But as it was just pretty simplistic, and that's the exit. So yeah, again, I like some of the ideas here. I like the maze-like structure of some of the parts. Um, but yeah, the big finale definitely is pretty weak there, pretty watered down with ammo and space. Alright, let's do Cistern. Map 3. We will pistol start. 59, 23, and 1. Gotta say, not a bad economy of monsters overall, though. Reminds you of Plutonia a little bit. You know, low monster count, very effective. Alright. Not a bad architectural design in here. Might be interesting if this was actually damaging. Might add a nice wrinkle. Not sure. I don't even know which door I came in. Looks like that one. Oh yeah, that's the odd one out. Okay. So we got 3 doors. Looks like we get some... definitely get some non-linearity in these maps. That's the door, huh? Okay. One-way drop, and this is that door? Yeah, okay. So that connects nicely there. I wonder if there's something to be gained from going around here. Ah, okay. Another computer map, so that's the only secret, which is interesting because it's not going to help me find secrets then, right? If it's the only secret. But yeah, very plasma heavy. Every map has featured a plasma gun, I think fairly early. Whoa. I wasn't expecting that necessarily. But plasma is there for me. Bail me out. I would like you to fight the Baron. Oh, he's done. Alright then. Yeah, I mean, here's would be a good place to do a nice transition texture and probably a different texture than just this. I mean, that just looks like a paint job, which looks weird in Doom. Alright, so the yellow was... oh, I thought it was this way. Yeah. Can't even get through there. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, couldn't get around the corner. Lukey. So yeah, again, we've got a little bit of a maze here. Not a big fan of the complete full backtrack here, but yeah, decent use of lighting here, it seems like this torch is casting light actually, but then these don't, so very inconsistent with the lighting overall. I just got blue, huh? Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is door combat right here. You just kind of watch this all happen. Oh, that was real good timing on the Hell Knight's part. He just knew I was gonna shoot that demon just as his projectile was arriving. Somebody shooting at me? Oh, there he is. Attacking him so fat he barely even hit me. Oh, there's some armor. Hey. So yeah, now this map has gotten a little bit grindier, but that has mostly to do with my unwillingness to use the big guns, I think. Alright, well. Yeah, decent layouts. Still not much by way of legitimate challenge, but I like some clever ideas as far as you know, the sequence of events and stuff. Calamity Canyon is next. This is map 4. We will restart. 115 this time. Is that no secrets? No, 3 secrets. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, a map like this just needs... If you're gonna rock that same texture for that much, then you really gotta ornament it with lighting and terracing. Because yeah, it just looks like, you know, wallpaper. I wonder if there's like death down there or what. It's water. You can just teleport back up. Well, alright then. Could be an interesting level though. Maybe some very light platforming. Kind of puzzling to find out how the tunnels and paths connect, perhaps. Do I even have the regular? Oh, I do. Good for me. Oh, bad shot. Oh boy. This looks like fun. Nope. Stupid stalagmite. Oh gosh. Down I go. Oh. Well, that's how you get that. Okay, well I got a yellow key out of all that. Yeah, you know, I like this level, as much as it's not really anything to look at. I do like this layout. You got complete randomness in here, so you don't know where you are, you don't know what to expect. It does kind of a nice job of confusing you a little bit. Now these guys are coming. I think they're the same guys. Maybe not. I feel like there's still a lot over here that I haven't explored. Am I wrong about that? Yeah, like this. Oh boy. Nothing there. Okay. Good, because it's hard to see. So yeah, I guess all you need to do is go back over through here and get over to the yellow door. Can't make any of these jumps. No. No, 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 no. We're just gonna wait for him. Come on over, buddy boy. Pain friend. Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. You're annoying. Let's go. Couple more cacodemons than a pain elemental. Are they waiting for me? Eventually. Yeah, kind of an amateur move to put a pain elemental in a position like that. When it's just one pain elemental that you have to deal with, it doesn't really matter what weapon you have. They're easily dispatchable. Now that's different. That time we got cacodemons in the way. Different. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Oh wow, there's a lot going on over there. Maybe I got a little careless with my rocket usage. What's over here? Oh no. Where's this take me? Right there. Yeah, this is just kind of mid-tier spam here with no real rhyme or reason to what's going on. But yeah, the monsters aside, I do like this layout. In the way that the environment comes alive a little bit. But yeah, that's just too boring. I think we're gonna be done right here. Yeah, it's kinda cool. Alright, last one. It's dead heat. We get to D running. And it's not just default. My hat's off to you for that. The intentional D-running. What do we got here? Oh man. What haven't we got here? I might finally die in one of these maps here. This is a far cry from what we've just been doing. Oh, that's where I started. I'd probably close this off once you exited here. Oh, what happened here? Oh gosh, now we're... Okay, I guess... Oh. Ah! Where's the... Yeah, I was gonna say, you actually want a Cyber Demon to win in a situation like that? Oh, that's it. Yeah, honestly, not a bad finale there. That was actually a fairly decent use of a couple of Spider Demons, because you had a little bit of cover, but there wasn't a lot of cover from everything other than that start room, which is why I said I'd probably close that off as soon as you left it. But yeah, there is some heat there. I mean, you've got Revenants, and they can do their damage. You've got Arachnotrons. You don't want to be caught in their sight lines. So it's kind of a matter of, what do I even do? I don't really have a big weapon to get rid of a lot of stuff quickly. So it's definitely a matter of getting the spiders focused on something else, and then you get a Cyber Demon. But yeah, I would say overall this WAD is interesting. It definitely has some nice ideas. I mean, yeah, they're definitely executed by someone who hasn't had too much experience making Doom maps, but I think the mental capacity shows here with some nice mazes and stuff in those earlier levels. I liked map 4, the canyon, Calamity Canyon, had a decent overall progression and layout. I mean, yeah, most of these maps aren't great looking by any means, but from a strict geometric layout standpoint, not too bad. Now that doesn't mean there isn't room for more height variety and stuff like that to make the encounters more interesting. But even the encounters weren't, as much as they weren't very meaningful or very intense, they usually weren't boring. Maybe towards the very end, in the second half of the canyon, we had that meat market, if you will, just tons of mid tiers with no real rhyme or reason to them. But for the most part, it was just easy, not so much boring, I guess. And then a pretty solid finale as far as combat goes. It was kind of a ugly little arena, but yeah, I mean, the visual stuff will come naturally, so I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about that. But yeah, fleshing out these ideas with these layouts, building on that, seems like off to a decent start here. Alright, there you have it.